Hey everybody, Seth with Everyman Prepping here. Happy Friday to everybody. Yes, we got a weekend coming up. Those United States, we have a long weekend coming up, Memorial Day weekend. Think about those fallen soldiers as you're out there with your friends, your family, doing some planning, some prepping, and all that. Because as the thumbnail says, we have big things coming. There's something big coming. Something I just feel inside. Something that's going to happen. And I'm going to go into exactly why. In fact, let's just look at it now. We have here Putin. He is arriving in Belarus. I put this up here to discuss nuclear drills. So, Russia's already doing nuclear drills with tactical nukes, live nukes on the border of Ukraine and Russia. And then he's also just came back from a visit with Xi in China, and China's doing some stuff right now we're going to talk about also that is part of this. Something big's going to happen. So what's he do? Well, yesterday he goes off to a 2-day visit with the Belarusian leader. It says both Putin and his defense minister arrived for a 2-day visit with Alexander Lukashenko. It says his good ally. And a quote here is, today and tomorrow we'll be discussing all of this, including issues of security to which we have devoted considerable attention. There is a lot to talk about. So he's visiting, basically, Putin's on a whirlwind tour of all his allies. You visit China. He's now in Belarus. This made me think just yesterday, well, is he going to hit up North Korea? That'd be the next logical step if you're kind of trying to line up all your allies for something you have planned or something you're trying to plan with all three of you. And what do we know? We have this here. This came out just this morning. Breaking. Putin to visit North Korea. Officials in the Kremlin are reportedly finalizing a date for a visit and will make an announcement shortly. So, Putin's gone to China, into Belarus, and now he's going to head over to Korea. So why do you do this? You do this if you're planning something. You need the buy-in from your allies. You need them to have your back, or it's a you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back kind of situation. Something big is coming. That's just what I feel inside. I'd love to hear what you think down below. After you hear this, what do you think is going to happen? China, Belarus, North Korea. What do you think? Is this just a nothing burger or is something going to come up? Write down in the comments below. Also, take the time right now. Hit that like button for me. I really appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Hit that bell. Share the video. All that great stuff. But I really think that something's going to happen. Now, do I think it's going to happen today, tomorrow? No, probably not. It could. Definitely. We're on the razor's edge. We're on the precipice of going over that cliff, so it could. But it could be a week, couple weeks. It takes time to formalize plans. When you go as a leader and you're visiting these nations, you're saying, hey, I got this planned, or let's do this together. Hey, China, why don't you go after Taiwan? Belarus, you've got those tactical nukes we gave you. Why don't you do something with Poland? I'm going to do this in Ukraine. Three-pronged attack all at the same time. Maybe we get the Middle East involved. I don't know, but something's fishy, something's cooking, something's coming up. And I just want to bring that out to your attention that I don't know if everybody's putting these pieces together, but Putin doesn't leave the country too often. But in the last 2-3 weeks, he's visiting all his allies. And as our administration would say, the axis of evil. Well, something's coming, I think. Something is brewing, that's for sure. And then let's look at what China's doing. So just yesterday, they started their huge drills, their seizure of power drills. Basically practicing a blockade of Taiwan. They're surrounding it. Their theory is we can just starve them out. Like the old castle siege days. We're going to starve them out. We're going to blockade it. And either they can try to break it, the United States can break it, but if they can just do a blockade, practice that, and actually enact it, then they don't even have to fire a shot, and they can get Taiwan to surrender. But this says Chinese, military launched large-scale drills around Taiwan, testing their ability to seize control of the island. Well, you don't practice this unless you're going to do it. So, yes, I think this is coming also. Is that why Putin went there, to time this with whatever he's doing, to stretch the allies, the NATOs, and the Asian Pacific allies? They stretch them thin so they can kind of have their way? Maybe. I'd say the exercises are called Joint Sword. Who cares? Who cares? The drill says they involve naval and air forces as part of the China's intimidation campaign. Yeah, they're very upset that the election happened. In fact, if we look at some photos here, we see, I don't know if this is a recent one of him on the ships or not, but here we have the new elected president of Taiwan, very pro-West, very independent-minded. China not very happy about that. That's another reason they have, well, what's going on here? Taiwan Coast Guard, Chinese ship, staring each other down, one false move, one accident, one trigger-happy sailor. Yep, we're World War III. So that tensions are high right now over there. There's, I think it was 49 planes crossed the median line. In fact, let's put that up here. There's this median line. And when you see me put up on X, when I say 49 planes crossed, 29 naval, that's this line they cross. It's supposed to be a dividing line between Taiwan and China that they're both not supposed to cross really with their militaries, but it's happening more and more often. Now, this map you can see the red is what they did in 2022, and that was a big event. This one's even bigger, the green. You can see they're even surrounding the little islands. These are Taiwanese-controlled islands. This Kinmen Island is, you can almost throw a rock and hit the mainland China, so it's really close. So they're surrounding these little islands. The big green places here, you can see they're surrounding the whole island of Taiwan, practicing a blockade. The oceans are very calm right now. It's a very good time to do it, April, May time frame. Otherwise, you have to wait till August, October time frame to do it. So just trying to pull the trigger and do it. I don't know. They could be planning it, but very high tensions over there. Taiwan's moving their anti-ship missiles into position. They're doing they're scrambling jets. All that stuff's happening. And what does the Chinese state TV put out? Well, let's put this up. This is what they're putting up to show their countrymen. You can see here, we're shooting missiles from land, sea, air, and where are they dropping all these missiles? Well, you're going to see that here in a minute as they show them streaking across the sky. Taiwan, they're showing, look, we can go after Taiwan. We're going to bomb this thing. We're going to set the whole island on fire, basically. So that's what Chinese state media is putting out right now. So not looking good there. That's why I really do think something's cooking, something big's happening. Like I said, I don't know the time frame. Have no idea when that is. I just think it's going to happen. We're to that point where there's no turning around at this point, and that's why I think Putin's visiting everybody. And let's wrap up this video. Like I said, I know everybody's busy this weekend. We're going to wrap it up talking about something at home. Maybe something you can do about this weekend. In fact, hopefully you're already doing it, and that is eating out. Look at all these restaurants closing in 2024. Why are they closing? People can't afford to eat out. It's too damn expensive. Inflation, food's expensive. So grow your own. I push that a lot. Grow your own food. Make your own garden. Every little bit helps. If you cannot have to go for the ingredients to make salad every night or a vegetable every night, those are going to be organic. If you grow them organically, They're nutritious, vitamins, nutrients, all that. You're going to feel better. Your family's going to be healthier. Anything you can do helps. Are you doing cattle for milk and all that, and beef and pigs? No, probably not. But you can do chickens. I love chickens. Even houses in suburbs can have 1 or 2 chickens sometimes. Get chickens if you can have them. They make eggs. They make compost. They make manure. It turns into compost. You put that in the garden. You grow your vegetables. Scrap vegetables. Go back to the chickens because the chickens will eat those and turn them into more eggs. It's a great cycle. Get chickens if you can. But let's look at some of these restaurants. We got Fuddruckers closing all locations by the end of the year. Old Country Buffet going to close all theirs. IHOP's going to close 100. If you're in Canada, Buffalo Wild Wings, you're out of luck. 60 in the United States. Applebee's, Red Lobster, just hit bankruptcy. Will they come back? I don't know. Denny's, Marie Callender's, Pizza Hut, 500 locations of Pizza Hut. That's huge. That's a 1980s staple. Outback Steakhouse. On and on. You can see the list here as it goes down. But restaurants closing down. Those people will be without jobs. It's a sign of the economy, but it's also a sign of huge food inflation. And you need to feed yourself. You see TikTok videos all the time now. People claim they can't afford anything. So that's why I really push, try to grow your own stuff. Even if it's a little bit, just try it. It'll help in the long run. And then you'll start liking it, hopefully, and you can expand from there. Plus, if what I talk about, something big happens and, shipping gets cut off in the Taiwan Chinese Straits, if there's other things that happens with food, supplies, fuel supplies, you're going to be happy that you have practice and are able to grow some of your own food. So that's all I got for you. Enjoy this long weekend if you're in the United States. Otherwise, everybody else, enjoy the weekend as well. And until next time, keep your ear to the ground and head on a swivel.